Hi, welcome to Pink Board. Today we are going to see the summary of childhood, which is written by Marcus Natin. So, here the poet will be searching for when he lost his childhood. So, in the first three stanzas, he will be searching for when he lost it, and at last he thought that it is futile to search for when he lost it. Then in the last stanza, he started to search for where it has gone rather than searching for when it has been. He started to search for where it has gone. Okay, that will be the most appropriate, he thought. And here we will be finding out what this poet is thinking about his childhood and when it has gone. So, come, let us go and see what Marcus Natain is telling about his childhood. When did my childhood go? Was it the day I ceased to be 11? So, the poet is telling, when I stopped to be 11, when I started to be a 12-year-old boy, is that the time I lost my childhood? Can I have like that? He is asking. Was it the time I realized that hell and heaven could not be found in geography? So, here the poet is telling, when I realized that there is no such place like heaven or hell in this world, when I started to plot the places in maps, I learned that I couldn't able to plot hell or heaven in the map. And I reasoned out that as I couldn't able to plot it out on the map, no such place really exists. And I reasoned out, so there is no possibility of having a place like heaven or hell, and therefore could not be. So, when I started to reason out like this, did I stopped being a child? Was that the day? So, he is trying to find out on which day he lost his childhood. So, he is telling, is that the day when I stopped to be 11, or is that the day I realized that I cannot find heaven or hell in the maps? I do not know, is that the day? He is exclaiming. When did my childhood go? So, again he is searching for when is that day, on which day I lost it. Was it the time I realized that adults were not all they seem to be? So, when I started to realize that my parents, the adults whom I come across in my life, were not by their words. I started to found them to be idle parents, or idle men, my inspiration, but I learned that they were not acting how they appear to be. Their character is not how I assumed. So, here the poet is telling, they are talking of love and preaching of love, but did not act so lovingly. So, when you take these elders whom I come across in my life, they used to talk of love. Be merciful, show your love towards others, do not quarrel with your siblings, share whatever you have. So, people used to say like this to me, especially the elders whom I come across. They used to preach of love, they used to advise me how love changes our life, but such people were not showing love for others. When somebody comes for begging, to beg for some food or for money, they were not so lovingly. So, when I learnt it, when I could able to learn that they are just mere words, and those words are not having any influence over their character. If I could able to find out that, if I could able to realize that they were not actually how they seem to be for me. Was that the day? When did my childhood go? So again he is searching for when I stopped to be a child. Was it when I find my mind was really mine to use whichever way I choose? So now the poet is thinking upon, is that the day when I started to think and decide things by myself? When I was asked, okay, what course you want to join after finishing your 10th standard, I said that biology is my interest. I would like to learn computer science. I want to do chartered accountant. If I could able to decide things by myself, is that the day? So I am doing things, okay, I long for, I wish, I decide what I want, and I am choosing by myself the way which I want to choose. So what sort of friends I would like to have? I am having them. I am not depending upon my parents or my teachers to decide things. I am not raising my hand in the class asking, teacher, is this right? I am not going and asking my mom, mom, is this right? Please check whether I have done it correctly. I stopped asking like that. Was that the day? And I am so proud of my words, producing thoughts that were not those of other people, but my own and mine alone. I could able to do independently. I can decide things by myself, and whatever the words I could able to deliver were of my own thoughts. I am proud of it. I could able to do it by myself, and I am not depending upon anybody to say that. Was that the day I stopped being a child? So here the poet is looking for when this has happened, when I stopped being a child and when I started to behave like an adult, a matured person. So here the poet couldn't able to find the correct time, the correct day when this has happened. So at last he thought that it is no use in thinking like this, that is on which day or this day or that day when it has happened. At last he decided to search for where did my childhood go, where it has gone. It went to some forgotten place. I think that childhood has lost its way. Okay, it don't know to come back. It has went somewhere and lost its way. It don't know to return to me. That's hidden in an infant's face. That's all I know. What I could able to decide now, how I could able to conclude this is, the childhood, what I lost is found in the child's face, the infant, newly born child's face. That's how I can conclude this. That's all I know. I know only this. I don't know where my childhood has gone. I couldn't able to say when I lost my childhood. So when I went in search of it, I could able to find it in infant's face. That's how, or that's all I can say about my childhood. I hope this is helpful for you. Thank you.